Oh, just the last box of junk from our road trip. Pretty great, huh? Stole that from a bar in Wichita.
Ooh, a naked lady mug. Finally something to go with our ass plates. Why are you stealing glasses anyway?
Honey, places like that want you to steal stuff. That's why they put their names on it.
You know why else people put their name on things? Because it's theirs.
I got that mug at a gambling boat in St. Louis. This shot glass, sports bar in Iowa. This tequila, I don't know where I got that.
You sure drink a lot when you're gone.
No, Jack. I don't have time for drinking with all my glass collecting.
Cool mug. Can I have it?
Sure.
No. No. All right, boys, hurry up and eat. We got to get ready for church.
Church.
Yes, we are going to church.
For no reason?
No, for a good reason.
Trina, we're not church people. When they say holier than thou, we're the thou.
All right. Look, the boys and I have been going every Sunday since you've been gone, and it might not be a bad idea for you to go, unless you'd like to spend eternity in hell without me and the boys.
Yeah. It's not like I wouldn't know anybody. Barry will be there, and your dad will be there. Maybe the naked girl that posed for this mug will be there.
Dad's not going to church. I don't want to go either.
Oh, thanks a lot, Jack. Now you run Sonny for everybody.
I know a man who went on a journey. He went on the devil's journey. He left his family behind so he could drink his way through card parlors, gin houses, and honky-tonks.
Is he talking about you, Dad?
Shh, collar.
He drank. And he drank. Oh, and he drank some more. Gambling, stealing, and cursing.
Was Reverend Holloman with you on this trip?
I ask you, my brothers and sisters, where is a life like this headed? Hell! Where is a man like this going? Hell! What awaits a man?
Okay, I get it! I get it!
No. See, the problem with church is that Sunday morning just comes way too close to Saturday night for me. I mean, I'd go if they did it on, like, a Tuesday.
Actually, Charlie, I think you'd like this new preacher.
Yeah, Reverend Holloman does appear to know his business.
Yeah, he's not so great.
He said Dad was going to hell.
No, he did not. He was just talking about people who do things like your dad does.
So is this preacher single?
I believe that he is. And speaking as a man that is totally comfortable with his own sexuality, he's not hard to look at.
Well, if he's cute enough for Barry, then he's out of my league.
Barry, let me ask you a question. Do you believe in hell?
Hell yes, I do. Why are you asking?
I don't know. It's just that I burnt my finger the other morning on the stove, and it hurt like a son of a gun. I'm not sure I could handle that all over my body for eternity.
Well, hell's not for everybody.
Is that why you go to church, because of hell?
Well, that's part of it, I guess. But I really don't think of it as avoiding hell as much as I do working towards heaven. And going to church is just a part of my overall plan.
Plan?
Yeah. I mean, everybody's got to have a plan for the afterlife. You got a plan, don't you?
Well, I don't know. I'll have to ask Trina. She does all our planning.
You know, besides going to church, I also donate some time building houses for the poor, and I send some money to this little hospital in Appalachia, and after that last time me and you went to Vegas, I became an organ donor.
Damn you, Barry.
What?
You think you know a guy. All these years in a bar, going beer for beer, sin for sin, and I find out you've been sneaking around my back. Working on some sort of plan.
Well, Rodney, heaven is a big place. Maybe you just need to get a plan of your own.
Well, that looks like what I'm going to have to do if I want to spend eternity with my family. Unless I can get Trina to knock over a liquor store and bring the kids with her. Barry, you think I'm going to hell?
Oh, no, buddy. Absolutely not. You are definitely not going to hell.
Oh, man. That preacher sure seems to think I was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he'd know better than me.
Hey, is Reverend Holloman here?
You're looking at him.
It is you. I didn't recognize you. You look a lot bigger on stage.
Something I can help you with?
Yes, sir. I'd like to go to heaven.
Fabulous. Me too. Anything else? Because I'm kind of watching the ball game here.
Oh, well, then I won't keep you. But listen, it's just that I've lived a sort of a sinful life. I mean, nothing too bad. I haven't killed anybody or anything like that, but I've taken the Lord's name in vain a couple of times. And I think I might have coveted once or twice. You think you can help me?
Yes!
I'm sorry. Look, I need a plan. For the afterlife.
You been baptized? Accepted the Lord as your Savior?
Yep. And yep.
Great. You're good to go.
Hang on. I got baptized way back when I was little. That was way before I did all my best sinning, and I'm not sure it still counts.
Oh, it counts. Your baptism doesn't expire till you do.
Yeah, but my best friend Barry Martin, he's been doing all sorts of charitable do-gooder acts for years. Building stuff, donating organs.
I see. So you figure you need a little something to help your chances of getting into heaven.
Yes!
Well, the church lawn could use mowing.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound saved a wretch like me. I once was lost.
That looks great, Rodney.
Well, thank you, preacher.
The Lord surely appreciates all the hard work you're doing.
Well, you tell the Lord. Rodney Leslie Hamilton, 4182 Lilac Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74103. Says he's welcome. Thank you. I better get back at it. Hey, let me ask you something, preacher. Is there anything else that needs doing?
Well, come to think of it, the Lord was hoping to get his box hedges trimmed.
Sure. From his angle, I bet they look pretty raggedy.
Also, my office could use a paint job.
Well, no problem. I'll get my paintbrush and my holy roller. Was blind, but now I see.
Instead of celery sticks, can I have a cookie?
No, and I don't want you trading these for something else at school.
Mom, be real. On what planet does a kid trade for celery?
Jack, remember to go to church after school today, okay? You have that teen Bible study thing.
I know.
Okay, love you, bye.
So Jack's in the teen group?
Yeah, he seems to like it.
Well, sure. He's cute. But he gets a lot of action.
Action, Charlie, he's 12, and it's Bible study.
Uh-huh. Don't you remember those truth or dare games we used to play?
No, I remember discussing the Bible and making crafts, and on hot sunny days we'd sit out on the lawn and we'd sing.
I remember talking about boys and making out, and on hot summer days we'd skinny dip while the dorks were out on the front lawn singing.
What? We were there together. How did I miss all that?
Trina, come on. What did you do when we turned out the lights to pray in the dark?
I prayed. Hey, Charlie says that all she did in Teen Bible group was hook up with the boys.
Huh. Well, that explains why her name and her number is carved in so many pews.
So, Rodney, I hear you're working for the preacher.
That's right.
You think you can mow your way to heaven?
Don't mock my faith, Charlie. I'll have you smoked.
What are you doing?
Getting rid of the evidence of my sinful past.
What are you doing with these towels?
Trina, I stole these. The H really does not stand for Hamilton.
Rodney, don't you think you're taking this whole religious thing? Where did you get all these videotapes? Oh, you're sick.
Was sick, Trina. Was sick. That's the old Rodney.
Okay, wait a second. This is mine. This is my Claudia Schiffer workout tape.
I know. Look, I'm taking all this stuff, I'm getting rid of it. What's the use of trimming the Lord's hedge if all I'm gonna do is just come home to a house full of smut?
Well, until a few minutes ago, I didn't know our house was full of smut.
Well, that's your fault for not vacuuming underneath the bed. Hey, preacher. Morning.
Hey, Rodney.
You know, I know God created the universe and the oceans and all, but I believe his greatest creation might be that machine that matches the paint colors down there at the hardware store.
Found it, Reverend. Well, hey, buddy.
Thank you.
Barry, what are you doing here?
Oh, nothing much. The Reverend asked me to fill in for him at the teen Bible group this afternoon.
Oh. Well, ain't that convenient?
What do you mean?
That's just that you see me up here working for the church, you know, scoring points, and now you feel like you need to get a little piece of the action.
It's not a contest, Rodney.
You feel me gaining on you, don't you?
He just had a scheduling conflict.
I got an interfaith football game today. We're playing the Lutherans.
Oh, they stumped you guys pretty good the last time, didn't they?
Hey, they cheated. Turns out their linebacker was a Mormon.
Preacher, if you need me to fill in, I'd be happy to do it for you.
Hey, I appreciate that, Rodney, but these kids, they can be quite a handful.
I can handle it, preacher. After all, I'm an entertainer. Barry's a carpenter. Nothing against carpenters. I know Jesus was one. No, he was an electrician, wasn't he? No, he was a carpenter.
Well, if you're sure you can handle it.
I can handle it. I mean, what do I need to know?
Just the Bible.
The Bible. Yeah, you got it. It's the Holy Bible, right? And he said unto them, how is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my Father's business? And they understood not the saying which he spake unto them. Okay. Any takers? Who wants to tell me what that's about? Anybody? Don't be shy. Spake unto me. You don't have to raise your hand. I'm the cool teacher. Right, Jack? What's your question?
Why isn't there anything in the Bible about Jesus as a teenager?
Oh, there's plenty. You just got to know where to look. See, it's in Well, you tell me what he was like.
You're the teacher, shouldn't you tell us?
Okay, right. Teen Jesus. Well, we know he was cool. We know he was popular. I mean, after all, his dad was God. I mean, me and you, we might make a big deal out of that. My dad's God. He made the universe in 7 days. Your dad's on unemployment and hasn't been sober in 7 days.
Do you think he had a girlfriend?
Well, some of your biblical scholars may disagree on this point, but I'm going to jump out there and say you betcha. I mean, we've all seen the pictures. Tall, handsome, six-pack abs. Trust me, he was beating them off with a stick.
Oh, I got one. Did Jesus read comic books?
No. Even in biblical times, that was considered geeky. But I'll tell you what he did do. Do you fish? Well, Jesus was a heck of a real good fisherman. You know why he was a good fisherman? Because he knew where the fish were. And he had that light around his head so he could fish at night.
You're just making this up.
Does it matter?
Duh, yes. It's a sin to lie, right?
Well, usually, but not all the time. Let's just say that I'm someplace and they're giving away free tapioca pudding on my birthday, and while it isn't my birthday, I tell them it is. Does that make me a sinner?
Yes.
You've answered enough already. Girl in the back, does that make me a sinner?
Yes.
What is wrong with you people? The point is it's not always easy to know what is or isn't a sin. It's not like they're carved in stone.
What about the Ten Commandments?
That's the exact kind of horse crap attitude I don't need in this class. Look, I'm sorry I said that. I didn't mean that. All I meant is that what sometimes seems to be a sin at first can turn out to be a blessing. Take Jack here. My oldest boy, my firstborn. His mama got pregnant before we ever got married. While technically that may be a sin, I mean, had we not done that, Jack wouldn't even be here. Isn't that right, Jack? Jack? Jack?
Yvette, I just don't think Rodney would say something like that. I did not marry a complete idiot. Can you hold on a second? Hello? Oh, hi, Mrs. Lockwood. He said what? Hold on a second. Yvette, hi. Turns out I did marry an idiot. I'll call you back. Mrs. Lockwood, well, actually, he just walked in. Yes, I will tell him that, but that's pretty salty language coming from a choir director. Bye.
Is Jack home?
He's in his bedroom.
Oh, good. I was going to give him a ride, but apparently he felt like running.
Well, can you blame him after his dad told a church full of his friends the intimate details of the night he was conceived?
It doesn't matter. Jack already knew that.
But his friends didn't know, and their parents, who I see at church every Sunday, didn't know.
Trina, I panicked. I thought I could just read to them. Then they started asking questions.
All right. So you told them that lying isn't always bad, that sins are sometimes really blessings, that Jesus beat girls with a stick?
Off. I said beats them off.
That is so much better.
Trina, I was babysitting. I was the opening act, the entertainment. They're supposed to learn the real stuff from the preacher.
Rodney, this is just like you. I asked you to do one simple thing, and you look for a shortcut, and you mess it all up. All I asked you to do was go to church with me and the boys. That's all. Just go to church.
Yeah, well, what if that's not enough? I'm trying to get into heaven. I can't be like you. I can't be perfect all the time.
I am not perfect all the time.
Yes, you are. Don't try to deny it. You're a great mom, you're smart, and everybody loves you, and you don't mind doing that thing I like?
Probably going to hell for that. It's Reverend Holloman.
Quick, take your top off so he thinks it's a bad time.
Oh, evening, Reverend.
Trina, what on earth did you say to those kids?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Reverend. I never knew there was so much to know about the Bible.
I never knew so many parents had my cell phone number.
Look, I was just trying to help you out.
Yeah, well, you didn't. You had no business talking to those kids.
Those kids love me.
Well, of course they did. You made everything a big joke. I guess it's too much to ask you not to be a comedian for 1 hour.
Hey, I don't appreciate you coming in my house pointing the finger at me like I did all this on purpose. You're the preacher. Maybe if you'd have skipped your precious football game, you could have taught him yourself. Why'd you get so quiet? You're not secretly damning me, are you?
No, Rodney. You're right. You know where I messed up? I didn't turn off my TV and minister to you when you came over on Sunday.
Oh, you were watching the game. Everybody needs a Sunday off.
Not preachers. That's kind of our busy day.
Well, can I get you something to drink?
Don't suppose you'd have a beer?
Beer? Well, we might. I'll have to check. I mean, I'm not much of a drinker myself. Domestic or import? Preacher, I gotta ask you something. About that sermon on Sunday. Mm-hmm. How did you know all that stuff about me?
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about myself. I had a pretty wild life back in my 20s.
You know, well, not to be critical, but I think next time you should tell them it's you because you're scaring people.
Rodney, you're a good man. You try. That's all any of us can do.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Do preachers ever worry about going to hell?
Every day, buddy. Every damn day. I tell you, this world is filled with evil. We don't always see it, but it's all around. Why, just yesterday, sweet Mrs. Russell went to check our donation box over at the supermarket, and some vile individual had filled it full of pornography. Dirty magazines, filthy movies, and a glass with a picture of a naked lady.
If it wasn't for me, this guy wouldn't have nothing to talk about.
Heavenly.